Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I am screaming, dying on the floor. I'm so excited. If you guys saw the title, the thumbnail, the whole nine, you guys know we will be battling. We'll be putting these up against each other, okay? We will be testing out one of my favorite foundations of all time. The Revlon Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation against the Revlon. It's the Revlon Illuminance Serum Tint with broad spectrum SPF 30. There's ginger root, vitamin C, vitamin E. There's a whole lot going on. I'm sure there are probably similar ingredients. I am so freaking excited. First, if you guys like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. And without further ado, let's just get started. I've done videos like these for a long time on my channel. I did it when the e.l.f. Hydrating Concealer came out. We battled those concealers. We battled Tarte foundations. We've done it all. And Colourpop foundations, like, I love these so much because you really can see the difference between, you know, two products that may be the same. Like, do you need them both? So I saw this a while ago actually on Trend Mood's website, and they said that it had released on Amazon, and so I was looking for it, could not find it freaking anywhere, and I did see it on Amazon eventually, but it didn't have all the shades. It only had, I think, like one shade, and so whatever, I had to wait until basically I saw it on Ulta one day, and I had rechecked Amazon and found one, and then found a shade that should work for me. That was one big thing that I noticed. They don't have the exact same shade ranges. I don't know why. It might be because this might be a little bit more of a lighter coverage, but I'm gonna pull them up in a second. But just so you know, if you get this off Amazon, honestly, Revlon at Ulta is just obscenely overpriced. I've noticed that when I bought like the Revlon, I think it was like the highlighter or something like that. Like Revlon, just get their do not get their makeup from Ulta, I should say. It's just so expensive for no reason. On Ulta's website right now, it's on sale. When I'm looking at it, I don't know how long it's going to be on sale, but it is $18.99. $18.99. Let me pull it up on Amazon real quick because I know it's way cheaper than that. $15.97, so $16 versus $19. Revlon, what the heck. They also did come out with a Luminance Gel Serum Blush. I just know myself. I know I don't like serum blushes. Just gonna move you a little closer. I know I'm not gonna use that formula, so it would have been great to try it for the sake of the video, but whatever. But I didn't do that. Also, the regular foundation, the Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation, is $17.99 at Ulta. Again, right now it's on sale, but I don't know how long it's gonna last. So right now, but it is $17.99, which I got mine from Target. I think I got it for like 10 bucks or like 12 bucks, something like that. It's cheaper elsewhere, just so you know. But Ulta just has it in one spot, so it's a little easier just to look right at it. So for the foundation, there are 28 colors, which is not a bad range. I found my color pretty easily. I had compared it to another foundation that I had at the drugstore, literally held them up side to side and found it that way. So it says, get the benefits of makeup and skin care in one with Revlon's Illuminance Skin Caring Foundation. Skin looks naturally radiant and you'll see smoother skin over time. Increases skin elasticity in 4 weeks. Reduces appearance of skin roughness in 4 weeks. That's so funny. Medium coverage. Okay, there we go. 28 buildable shades. So medium coverage, buildable shades. Now let's read this guy. Again, this one has SPF. The other one does not. So there's that. Okay, this one actually only comes in 16 shades, which I was like, whoa. What shade? I got the shade 405. I have the shade 405 in both of them, but I got lucky because not all the shades, again, overlap. So it just depends what shade you're looking for. It says Revlon Illuminance Serum Tint has light coverage to instantly and visibly enhance your complexion, plus even skin tone over time, with results in 4 to 8 weeks. So obviously this one's light coverage. The other one said medium coverage. There's a huge difference, obviously, off the bat. It says light build to buildable coverage. Although they all say visibly enhances complexion, does things for your skin, creates a natural, healthy looking glow with satin finish, SPF 15 protects skin and helps prevent premature aging. Nice to know. And then all the ingredients. Hold on. It says healthy looking glow satin finish. What did the other one say? Natural radiance. Okay. Well, it seems to be the theme here. Natural radiance. Satin finish, just depending on, you know, the primers you use and that kind of stuff. Products that are like more satin finish may lean a little bit glowier, depending again the products you have underneath. Products that are more of a natural finish obviously are more you can use your own way. So I'm interested to see why they call them the Illuminance. So why would you call it a satin finish instead of an Illuminance finish, where obviously that's right off the bat illuminating. So we'll see. I did go in with some tried and true primers, my Essence Hydro Hero, I love it. And then I topped it off with some NYX Plump Right Back, just on the outer parts of my face to really hold on to that makeup. And then I'm just wearing my Summer Fridays Lip Butter Balm and Pink Sugar, just so you know. Okay, let's dive in. I'm excited. I'm gonna use a sponge today because I've just been craving it. Or should I use a brush and then a sponge? Maybe we'll do that. If you guys don't know, I've been using this foundation for forever now. I saw it at, I think it was Target or maybe on Ulta, and I was like, I need that freaking foundation. It just sounded exactly what I would like. Medium coverage, a very just illuminating foundation. I honestly compare this, if you've ever tried the L'Oreal True Match Super Blendable Foundation. It's literally the same foundation, it feels like to me, but with more illuminating properties. Just with like illuminescence. I don't even know what I would say. I don't know. It just is illuminating. You know what I mean? It's an illuminating version of the L'Oreal True Match because it was pretty spot on. I love this foundation though because you can kind of work with it how you please. If you want to put less, you put like less product and you get less coverage a little bit. It is basically like if you put a normal amount, you're gonna get a medium coverage, and I think it's just such a pretty medium coverage. And right now I got a lot to cover up, but it's okay. I feel like it just does your face so perfectly where it doesn't look heavy or cakey or dry or anything like that. It just looks beautiful, and it's still but it covers up all the stuff that you want it to. It's gonna be hard to see the difference because it looks so skin-like. It is a little bit like juicier. It looks a little bit more even. You can see the difference, of course. And then I'm sure when you put on the other foundation, we'll be able to see the difference because I have so much like redness and like acne spots over here. Whereas over here, they're pretty much covered with the medium coverage. All right, then let's go with this guy. Again, I have the same shade, but they look a little different, but it could just be like the packaging. Actually, maybe they look the same. I feel like it looks a little bit lighter, and so I was a little bit scared, but honestly, it's the same. It has one of those tubes. Revlon. Okay, let's put it on the back side of my hand, just so we can see. And we're using a different brush here. Oh my gosh, wow, that's already just so gorgeous. Is it juicier? Is it juicier? Also, if you guys don't know, if this is your first video of mine, my like #1 foundation, and I have so many favorite foundations I love that are like so close to #1. I just feel like there's just one foundation that I've used for the longest that has stood the test of time, and that is my Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator. I love it so much, and I've had not the same one, but I've used it for years and years. I've repurchased it. Like, it's really like my favorite foundation. I miss it when I don't have it. That is a very sheer to light coverage foundation that just looks so beautiful and so natural. And so that is why this is something that I was like, yes, if you take my Revlon Illuminance foundation and you mix it with my Tarte Maracuja Tinted Hydrator, you would get this baby. And so, like, that was just calling my name. That's why I was so excited about this. So maybe I'm the only person on the planet who's excited about this, but I was watching this sucker like a hawk. So interesting. Okay, yeah, so this side looks a little bit more illuminating, has a little, I don't know. It looks a little, you can see the apples here. It looks a little bit like juicier, a little bit more illuminating. That's just what it is. A little bit, not, I mean, I guess glowier in a sense. This one looks obviously a little bit more foundation-y. This one looks a little bit more skin-like, which of course, obviously there are some spots you can see through a little bit, but I don't mind them necessarily because again, like I like that kind of vibe because it makes it look more natural. I'm really happy, guys. I'm really happy. I'm so excited. Okay, it looks so gorgeous. Yeah, this side looks a little bit like more foundation-y, more makeup-y, which what do you expect? But just wanted to note that for you. It's so funny because it definitely is like, just depends on the day, because sometimes I really love this look and you know, other times I really love this look. So it really just depends on the day, the moment, what I'm feeling. And so I like having those options. I just thought it was funny that like, why would Revlon almost kind of not dupe themselves, because it wasn't necessarily a dupe, but try to like just basically replicate themselves, but they are different enough that I could see why they came out with both, if that makes sense. I have to do a bunch of products. I have to go film a whole new video. So I will be back to show you kind of what it looks like with everything on. And yeah. Okay, sorry if the angles changed or anything like that. Like I said, I had to film a whole new video. I have some thoughts. First of all, in no way am I trying to be like, you know, like which one, I mean, I'm just trying to show you which one's better for you, which one I may like more. That was kind of the base of this video. I feel like in my head sometimes I'm like, I don't want to diss one, but I'm like, it's not a diss, Mercy, you're just stating the facts, okay? So I'm not trying to diss one or the other. I'm just trying to tell you the facts. I'm just looking, I cannot stop looking at my freaking cheeks right now because you can see the difference. Okay, you could see that juice, you can see that I'm wearing the same highlighter on both sides, so it's not the highlighter, and I was noticing it as I was doing my powder, like my bronzer, just different things like that. This one has a little bit more illuminance, like so when you put all your products together, this one ends up being more illuminating, has a finish. This one ends up being a little bit more of a more natural illuminating finish, because it still has a little bit, but it's not as illuminating. This side is just more illuminating and it's kind of peeks through the products underneath. And you can see just the combo of it with the highlighter, I think is what looks so blinding over here, is that it's just the products underneath as well. So I do think this one is a little bit more illuminating. I freaking love it though, and I'm so excited to wear this again, to try it again, to continue to wear it because I love the way it looks. I don't have a mirror. I love the way it looks, and I do think I still feel the same, where it just depends on the day. I feel like this one too just looks a little bit more foundation-y, and I've never found it to be a problem like normally, like when it's my full face, but since I'm comparing them, I'm just noting it just looks a little bit more like fake. This side looks a little bit more skin-like, a little bit more natural. Obviously that has to do with the coverage as well. Oh my gosh, I forgot I had mascara droplets all over my face. So it just depends on what you're looking for, genuinely. I think you can even see it in my chin a little bit. And I don't put highlighter here. It's just juicier, just a little bit more illuminating, and it looks a little bit more skin-like, and the finish is just a little bit more natural. So naturally illuminating, I should say. It's like, the finish is more natural, like it looks like your skin, not natural in the finish. The finish is a little bit more illuminating, I should say. But it looks a little bit more skin-like. So I think it just depends on what you're looking for. It's awesome that this also has SPF 15 though, because obviously that adds a different element that the foundation doesn't necessarily have. And like, honestly, if I'm going for one in the summer, it's going to be one that's a little bit more lightweight, a little bit more natural, a little bit more see-through versus a heavier, thicker foundation. So it really just genuinely depends on what you're looking for. If I had to like return one, keep one, I would definitely keep the Revlon skin tint, the serum tint. But that being said, I would have a hard time letting go of this one. In my heart, I'm just like, oh my gosh, like where has this been all my life? But I'm glad that I have both. Let's just stay there. Let's just stay there. And it depends on what you're looking for. Genuinely, you cannot go wrong with either of these, and I love them both very, very much. I love this a lot. While I was here, I wanted to tell you too that I tried the Tower 28 concealer for the first time. I have the shade MDR, that's the color. First of all, I love how big this like packaging is. It like feels like a lip gloss or something. And then I actually don't mind this doe foot. I usually like a bigger doe foot, but I like this one because it doesn't tug. And I think this concealer is so freaking pretty. It is very, very lightweight, which I've heard. Gosh, I could not find the mirror. Which I heard that it is like super serumy. But honestly, it looks really, really pretty. I don't think it looks anything like extraordinary, but I think it looks pretty. So I'm excited to continue to use that. Really, guys, that is everything. Let me know if you can see the difference. Can you see the difference? Are you going to pick one up or the other one? Let me know. Hello, real quick. I wasn't planning on doing an all-day wear test or anything like that. It's been a couple of hours, maybe like 4 hours. And I did sweat a little bit because I was like up and down the stairs, you know, it's like it's cleaning day, you know, laundry, do the dishes, that kind of stuff. So anyway, I did notice something, and not that I've never noticed it before, but again, you don't really think about it until you compare two things like directly. I don't know if you can see my nose here, but right here is all the dry patches. Over here looks so good. So obviously, not obviously, I normally struggle with dry patches on my nose, and so that's why I typically like something a little bit more lightweight, not as foundation-y during like around my nose. Typically, sometimes I won't even put foundation on there. And what was I gonna say? That's all I was gonna say. So anyway, it's just funny to note that this side does look a little bit drier because, you know, depending on your skin type, if it's super, super dry, this foundation isn't over the top illuminating where it's gonna combat that. You're gonna wanna make sure you moisturize, you wear, a nice more hydrating primer, that kind of stuff, because of the cold weather. I did go outside for a little bit, so I think that's what kind of done me in here, but that's just something to note. Again, not something I fault it for. I feel like too, I don't know that necessarily either one would be a good foundation for oily skin. I feel like typically it's for my dry skin girls, combo girls, but you know, if you had oily skin and you would try either one, I would probably go to try the more foundation-y one, because the skin tint is gonna still a little bit juicier, a little bit more illuminating, that kind of stuff, so it might not work too well with your natural oils. I feel like there was something else I was gonna say, but I don't really remember. So that is it for this video, guys. I really hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, guys.